Riddle me this, Batman. What drives a grown adult to go into a toy store and destroy a new line of toys they hate? What possesses someone to record themselves destroying the same movie over and over again like it's a personal vendetta? And what pushes a person to send death threats over a children's TV show? This monster right here. Now, I'm going to assume most of you watching this know who Thomas the Tank Engine is. Thomas has a massive fan base around the world, from young children to full-blown adults, that are passionate, obsessive, and absolutely unhinged. And when you mix the devotion of children and men in their 40s in the same space, believe it or not, this will cause conflict. Whoever would have thought? I'm talking insane meltdowns to online wars. Today I want to go down the Thomas rabbit hole and look at some of these conflicts and expose the creators who abuse their influence to harass children and engage in sexually inappropriate behaviour. And also to look at the current public enemy #1 in the Thomas community. I just want to make it clear, I have no problems with Thomas the Tank Engine fans. Plenty of adults still love stuff from their childhood. Look at Nintendo, model planes, etc. For example, I love Batman. I have a Batman tattoo on my chest, okay? That's how much I love it. I'm not here to make fun of anyone's passion. I'm here to show how much drama and chaos brews in this niche community. I'm Villain Retro, and let's dive into the hot mess that is the Thomas the Tank Engine community.
We, as a fandom, all of us, are toxic assholes. Like, all of us suck.
Shut up, Mom! There! I said I'm fucking sick!
Well, Sodor Productions. I heard the story.
Well, it's not, it would be a fucking excuse if I actually...
Guess what?
Now, a lot of creators in the Thomas fandom make videos such as these.
Don't talk about that, Shomash. And I have a special job for you. I need you to go to London to collect the Chinese dragon and bring it to Sodor for me.
Died it! Cried his driver. The Fat Controller was stunned. Stay inside, children, he said, and hesitantly he approached the strange box. Hello, sir, said the signalman.
You know what? Cute, wholesome, I respect the hustle. But sadly, not all creators can be wholesome. Bosherstudios is an English YouTuber known for his fan animations on Thomas the Tank Engine and Oishi High School Battle.
She ran straight to the sheds where Thomas was and gave him a warning. Stay away from the secret room, and she went off.
He got into some hot water as he was accused of plagiarism from another YouTuber, Paulsvids. Don't worry, we will get into him later on. Bosher is infamously known for his meltdowns and being toxic to his fans. While on a livestream, Bosher was jokingly asked by someone if he had joined ISIS, and Bosher responded in a way that some might consider unhinged.
I don't... What? I don't join ISIS! Are you kidding me? Why? Are you absolutely serious? Are you... No, this is not funny! That's it! No!
Bosher has also been called racist for saying the N-bomb.
Fuck off, Nick!
WPP built as a platform powered
There!
by Google
I
models
said
that
I'm
all of its
fucking
employees worldwide
sick!
can use
How
to
about you go
concept,
cry more?
He was also on a live stream where he got criticised for using his autism as an excuse for his behaviour. He then proceeds to break down, punch the wall, and yell at his mum.
I was autistic, and it's like, that's a fucking excuse.
Well, it's not, it wouldn't be a fucking excuse if I actually have autism! Shut up, Mom! Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Just when it seemed things couldn't get worse for Bosher, his artwork was put in the spotlight, and not for the right reasons. He drew a picture of one of his original characters from his Alfred series, named Hazel. And yeah, he drew her with, how do I put this, massive boobs on a train. Again, sadly, Bosher had a meltdown when he was called out about this.
It's like you guys really fucking hate me. Yeah, of course I drawn tits on a fucking train! I don't need to fucking be reminded, you pieces of shit! Excuse me as I bang my fucking head on the fucking wall!
Bosher has also been accused of being a pedophile, as he allegedly drew an inappropriate image of a 14-year-old. In classic Bosher, he streamed the argument with his mum in the background.
Look, I say this a lot of times. I am not a file.
Then why did you make the picture of a 13-year-old? Does mom even know that you're doing all this shit?
No need to be on this. This is not even YouTube. This is nothing. It's just a hangout.
It's a YouTube live stream, though.
He never confirmed these allegations, and I can't find any evidence of it online. I also have to point out that Bosher was about 16 at the time of this drama. Bosher to me is a prime example of someone who should not be in the internet for the sake of their own mental health. I mean, the guy was about 16 at the time, clearly had some issues. I don't want to judge him too harshly. Believe it or not, Bosher is still uploading videos today under a new name, Bosherblue. He did release a video apologising for his past behaviour and seems to have learned from his past mistakes. He does have a consistent fan base who enjoys his work, so I hope for the sake of Bosher this is the last we hear about him. Now if you remember while talking about Bosher, I mentioned a YouTuber called Paulsvids. Well, things are about to get very, very weird. Paulsvids is best known for his Shed 17 video that has over 2 million views. A running theme you will see throughout this video is that some adults interact with children in the Thomas community in a pretty concerning way. Paulsvids is no exception. One of Paul's fans, a child, was bothering him, but from looking up about it, I don't think it was anything serious, more just being an annoying kid trying to get the attention of your favorite YouTuber. So what do you think Paul did? Ignore him? Block the child? No. Paul decided to make a character of the child and put him in one of his videos, standing next to notorious pedophile Jimmy Savile. And it doesn't take a genius to work out what Paul was implying. Now, it may be like me when I first seen this and was like, nah, no way, that's just some weird coincidence. Who in their right mind would do that? Let's hear what Paul says about it.
Of the train.
That's meant to be that guy who was always getting on my wick all the time. So of course it has to be him.
We have a video of Paul admitting that he made an image of a child that was slightly annoying him next to Jimmy Savile, implying that this child is a rape victim. Like, what? This is the level we're dealing with. This is some of the idiots in the Thomas community. Also, coincidentally, Paul, who makes videos that will gain a child audience, made a video where 2 trains get raped. I wish I was making this up! You seem to be a fan of the old rape there, Paul. Are you okay, bro? Paul, for some reason, has fans defending this, saying it wasn't that bad, and still has an active channel today. This just shows some of the absolute idiots of adults we're dealing with here in the Thomas fandom. You're too stupid to realise they are dealing with children. Yes, Paul, I get children can be annoying, but you're an adult. Adults should act differently from children. Not like this, you absolute freak. Speaking of adults harassing children, that's going to bring me on to the next idiot. TheBluePuffBall was a Thomas the Tank Engine creator who had potential to make it big in the community. But unfortunately, he decided to dox, harass, and bully a child by making a half-hourly epic expose video on an 11-year-old boy called Hayden. Not only did Puff make the video, he got his absolute loser friends to join in with the harassment. Also, they seem to be very, very interested in the sex life of an 11-year-old boy. Interesting. So I'm going to go through this video and show how sad and pathetic it really is. It starts out with this whole cringe, supposed to be candid conversation with Puff and his dweeb-ass friend Judah.
If only we can show the bad stuff that Hayden did to everyone.
Ooh, I have an idea. Why don't we make a documentary about this kid? Then the whole world will know of his existence and everything he has done.
Frank, you may have gone a little too far.
The time has come. The time is swell. Listen up, Hayden. You're going to hell.
Yeah. I had to watch the full thing multiple times for research. Count yourself lucky. He reads out this disclaimer, which in itself is just weird. He admits there is stuff in the video not appropriate for children, yet encourages them to watch it with their parents, in the hopes that the parents learn something on how to raise their kids. Let me get this straight. A 20-something-year-old Thomas the Tank Engine YouTuber is trying to give advice to parents on how to raise their kids. Just let that sink in for a minute, okay? Something I just want to point out. In the video, he shows the state and small town that Hayden is from.
So Hayden Catlin was born on February 9th, 2011. He was raised by two parents and
Now this information wasn't public, so Puff doxed an 11-year-old child. Yes, he didn't give the exact address where he lived. He had never publicly admitted the state he was in or the town he lived in. So obviously this information was passed on to Puff through someone who he had entrusted with that information. Also, check this out.
currently remains homeschooled as he couldn't handle the loud noises at his school. And it was led to believe that his father ran away from him at a young age.
Yes, let's mock the child even further, who clearly has some issues, and throw in that his dad left him. Good job, Puff. You're showing how kind and beautiful the Thomas community can really be. And parents, I hope you're taking notes! He then lists 10 reasons why this child is a bad person.
Now there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of reasons why Hayden is viewed as a bad guy. So much so that I have compiled a list of 10 reasons why Hayden is not just a bad person, but a bad influence overall. Number 1. Bashing opinions.
He interviews one of his cool friends who goes off on Hayden for bashing his opinions.
Experience TTTE guy had with this kid is a prime example.
There was this person who I just saw it in my community post, like they bought an All-Ninjas Go thing, and they just said you wasted money on that, and it's going to produce a shit show. And then they keep constantly replying to me saying, "Not shit, it's good. It's you're a bitch. You're an opinion basher." They said opinion basher like every single fucking reply. Every single fucking reply, every single fucking thing. It's opinion basher, opinion basher. I've accepted people like the show, but what pisses me off is that when people who like the show start throwing a massive fucking tantrum.
A pretty harsh way to speak about a child, but let's see the comment he's referring to. That's right, this comment from a child saying, "Don't bash others' opinions for liking a show specifically designed for children," has caused this absolute loser to act like this. Hayden even says in his comment, it's okay if you don't like the show. Actual idiots.
Number 2. Racial slurs. Now the N-word is really controversial to many people. Some don't mind it at all, and some take it very seriously.
Just the boys casually hanging out on a Friday night, dropping the M-bomb. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this point. Basically, Hayden has used the N-word multiple times. Again, he's a kid. Kids do stupid stuff. Not that that's an excuse, but look at old Call of Duty lobbies. Kids will say stuff to offend people and get a rise out of people. I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying we have to remember this is a child trying to get attention. Funny thing is, Puff even mentions this in his video.
Now we have to keep in mind that Hayden is just an 11-year-old kid, and he didn't know better.
Hayden has since come out and apologized for his use of the N-word. Anyway, on to the next point.
Number 3. Hayden's sexual fetish. Now what do I mean when I say that? Well, for the kids watching the video, we're basically going to be talking about the birds and the bees for a bit, so be aware.
Really? You want to talk about the sexual fetishes of an 11-year-old boy as a point in your exposed video? How about, why don't we don't do that? Because that's weird and creepy. The next point also talks about Hayden's past actions with the girl. Don't worry, I'm not going to go into it.
Now, according to his Wikitubia page, he is currently dating a young girl named Tangela Douglas, who is around the same age as Hayden and have known each other for a long time. Now, what Hayden did to Tangela that particular night, I can't even describe, because what he did was so vile and so extreme that I don't think it's up to YouTube standards. My friend, Judy Hughes, was the first one to report on this disgusting incident.
The most damning thing of all, during the time when we heard that he had done some inappropriate stuff with the girl, and then he started crying about it, and then everyone forgave him or acted like it didn't happen after some horrible evidence, I still believed it.
Serious question, why are these adults so interested in the sexual stuff that an 11-year-old boy does? I wonder. One thing I do want to point out in this part that Puff does that really annoyed me. He got one of his friends to go on Hayden's stream and yell and scream at the 11-year-old boy for all the bad stuff he did.
"You motherfucker! You have ruined me and Yuri's life!"
I hear the background.
"I don't care! But you're just a fucking joke! That's what you are, and no one even cares about you! Not even your mom! Nothing to do with that! This is your fault! I'm done with you! Done! Bye!"
Who does that? This is the actual harassment and bullyment of a child. Adults are fair game. If an adult does something stupid, call them out on it. They should know better. Fair game. But a child? This just shows the level that some of these freaks are at in the Thomas community. Next hard-hitting point he makes is that Hayden forgets to say thank you. Yes, that's an actual point that is too dumb to even go into.
Number 9. Hayden hiding his identity.
That's right, an actual point in this video is that an 11-year-old child on the internet wanted to hide his identity. Is it any wonder why? You've got freaks like this wanting to know about his sex life. That shouldn't even be a point. That should be a pro on Hayden's side to show that he's actually a kid with common sense. You are the reason that he should hide his identity. The last point he makes is potentially the most stupidest reason yet. Believe it or not. Basically, Hayden wanted to be friends with Puff, so he made him an intro for his channel. And Puff decides to make fun and talk about how bad Hayden's intro is. Then proceeds to show off how good his intro is.
Hayden attempted to make an intro for my channel. Despite me already having an intro, it makes this one of the most disgusted, laughable, and utterly confusing videos I've ever seen from his channel. It's essentially the Thomas intro, but with my logo slapped on it, a watermark which I don't use in my videos, copyrighted music since I can't use if my channel's monetized, and the whole intro just looks like it was made from a free editing software. But would you say that the intro Hayden made is a better intro than what I have? I fucking doubt it.
I'm not gonna lie, Puff, your intro sucks. Like, well done, you put a couple of Thomas clips together, like, that's not impressive. The fact that you're making fun of an 11-year-old boy who wanted to be friends with you, yes, his intro may have been bad, but he's a child, okay? You ungrateful rat, you absolute scumbag. This adult felt so smug showing off his editing skills compared to a child. The Thomas fandom is absolutely gorgeous. To finish off the video, Puff and his gimpy sidekick Judah decide to sing a song. I'm actually not making this up.
Climb aboard, Hayden, subs are departing. Get out of this channel, that's what you should do.
Though we're tired, it all was worth it. Now we get to sing along. Together we made it happen. That's why we canceled Hayden.
Everywhere we had at a time. Well done, you completely exposed a child. You're so cool. The video obviously went down like a lead balloon, and Puff has since left the Thomas community. Puff has since tried to hide his past by making a new channel called Stoner Bang. Again, all about a kid show called Storybots. He seems to be obsessed with making YouTube channels that will gain a child audience. It is nice to see people still call him out for his Hayden video. All seriousness, this guy is an absolute loser. His mates are losers. Anyone involved with this video is an absolute loser. And it just goes to show how some adults will treat children in the Thomas fandom. ZmarkAnthony Anthony was another well-known Thomas the Tank Engine creator who apparently worked at a model train store and had a successful channel.
Something out there that I need to fucking address, or at least need to see, because holy monkey dog shit, I did not think that this would exist, but holy fuck.
Allegedly, there was a screenshot going around showing him sending inappropriate messages to minors, and he allegedly had physically harmed a minor. These are some of the alleged screenshots. I won't go into all the graphic details, but if these messages are true, it's not looking good for ZmarkAnthony. This screenshot is apparently the minor confirming their age and that Mark is aware. So yeah, we have another Thomas creator being accused of being creepy with children. Surprise, surprise. As the story goes, he got fired from his job and ran away from the internet. I did find a screenshot on Twitter showing a video of him explaining the situation, but I was unable to find the video, which I assume has been deleted. I just wanted to share the story of one of the most infamous names in the Thomas community. Another YouTuber accused of being dodgy was Brendan Reese. He used to make fan movies that people actually auditioned for, so this guy was well respected in the community.
Hello there, my name is Thomas, and welcome to the island of Sodor. There's a lot to do here, so let's get moving.
Some actual hard evidence, Reese is known for scamming people. How charming. He sells products that never get sent. There have been leaked messages showing him flat out ignoring people who are asking for refunds. One user bought a Thomas toy in November and never received the product. So in January, they reached out and still got radio silence from Reese. So as a last resort, in February, the user made this public and admitted they felt bad, but had ran out of options. The user even admitted in the message that they were tight on money, and Reese still ignored them. Yes, some tramp-like behavior from Reese. Someone leaked a message saying how they waited over half a year for a product, and poor little Brendan replied with, "Sorry, I was sick." Sick for over half a year. You may want to get that checked. But the main reason people hate Brendan is for his promiscuous behavior. A post by his ex-girlfriend detailed how he cheated on her multiple times with many different women. Apparently, this man here is a player. Allegedly, he sent nude photos of himself in the name of art. My guy, if this is true, that is the worst excuse I have ever heard for anyone sending nudes. But the main part is he allegedly sent photos of his ex-girlfriend to girls he was talking with. Some of these pictures he sent was apparently her when she was underage. He did get fired from a fan movie production due to the allegations. Some pretty creepy accusations here. Again, Brendan has never admitted to any of this, nor has he denied it. I don't want to just accuse someone of these serious acts without some actual evidence. And I'm going to take this with a pinch of salt. If anyone has any evidence of this, please send it to me. What we do know for a fact is that Brendan Reese definitely scammed people and ran away from the internet, and he will never be involved with the Thomas fandom again. Kanefan701, aka Glenn, is another big Thomas YouTuber who is known for some pretty heavy accusations and has also been labelled as a pedophile. There seems to be some sort of running theme here.
Hello there to all my fellow Star Wars fans out there. It's Kanefan701. May the 4th be with you. Always.
Allegedly, he got a hard-on from a minor named Anthony screaming in pain on Discord. In a now-deleted video, it apparently shows Glenn speaking about minors in a concerning way. Also, he allegedly said that he wants this child Anthony dead. Kanefan701 is another Thomas YouTuber who seems to be obsessed with rape, and he really likes Nala from The Lion King. And oh yeah, he wants to have sex with the Titanic. Kanefan701 is a true inspiration to us all. What we do know for a fact is that Glenn bullied a child named Aiden, as on his DeviantArt page, he made a post about how he won against a child who he claims bullied him. I just want to point out that Glenn at the time was 26 years old. So we have a 26-year-old man saying he was bullied by a child. And this 26-year-old man had to get his friend to speak to the child's mum in his behalf, just in order to resolve the issue. Just think about that. Glenn posted a transcript between Aiden's mum and Glenn's friend for all the world to see. Aiden's mum mentions how her son has autism and how he doesn't understand other people's emotions, and references that these men insulted her son by making videos to mock him. One example apparently shows Aiden crying. Then she says something that sums up the whole situation between Aiden and Glenn. He is a child with disabilities, and as grown men, it would have been easier for you all just to have blocked him. This isn't even funny. This is actually sad to see. Actual shame on these idiots. Glenn's friend replies with the excuse, Glenn also has autism. What an actual gimp. This idiot is telling a mother who's trying to stop her child from being harassed that, Glenn also has autism. Just a side note, in a leaked Discord message from Glenn, he says that people who use autism as an excuse are cards. Well said, Glenn. Well said, buddy. Aiden's mother has to remind these freaks that he is only 12 and they should know better. It ends with Aiden's mum saying how she's going to limit Aiden's access to the internet and that she has deleted his channel. The amount of stress this idiot must have put this family through is actually heartbreaking. And he's making this big post saying how he won between him and a 12-year-old boy. Have you ever heard a sadder statement? Also, I feel like I have to point out he hid behind his friend as opposed to talking to the mum himself, like two normal adults could do. Wow, what a big man. Yeah, Glenn's an absolute scumbag who takes no responsibility for bullying a child off the internet. He actually boasts about the situation. Thomas just brings out the best in people. But the cringe doesn't stop here. I wish it did. Glenn was once on a live stream and he pulled out a knife trying to give off main character vibes while saying he wants to hurt people.
Look, Glenn is connection. Sorry about that, guys. Glenn is literally pulling out the small little butcher knife right now. He's literally got out the butcher knife now.
Yeah,
Glenn.
I cannot be accepted. It's time for me to go for it.
He wants to do it. He wants to, but we can't let you do that, Glenn. And you're gonna get jail. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this taken.
I'll do it to Frank. I'll do it to Gassy Afro as I should have done.
Glenn, you're starting to act like Flippy from the Happy Tree Friends. You're starting to go nuts in any something.
If they cannot
fucking knife down.
If they can accept
Again, I feel like I have to remind you, this is a Thomas the Tank Engine YouTuber who undoubtedly has child fans. Why is there so many freaks involved in this community? Allegedly, he has also said he wanted to harm a black woman in more ways than one. Again, I have no evidence of this, but what I do know is that he has showed the world he is completely unhinged. Due to all the drama surrounding Glenn, he has understandably gained a lot of haters. And in this clip from a podcast, these Thomas YouTubers joined together to take down Glenn. Sort of like a crappy Avengers, if you will. I want to show you some of my personal highlights from this podcast. And things, dare I say, go off the rails.
Hello everyone, YonXYZ64 here, along with my good friend Brandon Optimus.
Yes, here I am.
And today, I would like to give a straight-out message to Kanefan701. Glenn, I regret being your friend. I already knew that he was a racist and a pedophile, but after a certain picture that Brandon showed me, after seeing that, I am ready to just leave his world and never return.
What could be worse than being a pedophile? I don't even want to imagine what this guy's seen.
Making amends with you ever again. And I knew that months ago, but now I really know it. I know the truth.
Okay, so before anyone freaks out, yes, it's me, Alberto. I'm back and I've changed. So let's start talking about this bitch. Oh.
One user in particular, called Alberto, pops off and absolutely hates Glenn.
Glenn, if you're watching this, fuck you, fuck your family, fuck your movie, fuck your channel, fuck your life, fuck everything you did on your life, fuck your friends, and especially fuck you, okay?
Honestly, he's a bit of a maverick. He constantly gets riled up and says things without thinking, and everyone has to tell him multiple times to calm down.
Okay, and like how people feel, he just wants to cause drama. Like that's what that British cunt head did. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I hate that asshole. Glenn, just leave the fandom for fuck's sakes. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you. Okay? Nobody loves you. Leave the fandom, you British son of a bitch.
Okay, that was a bit much, but okay. I guess it had to be said.
Alberto says the bold statement that Glenn doesn't deserve to live.
Bitch, you. I'm probably gonna go a bit far here. I said this in my stream, but I'll say it again. Jan and Brandon, sorry if I go far. You don't deserve to live. Glenn, you don't deserve to live.
I think the same thing, John. Alberto, look, Alberto, I respect your opinion, but just saying that out loud is just shooting a gun in a house.
I agree.
In other words, we don't want to ignite another fire, basically.
Exactly, you're right. Sorry for how I went that far, okay? But I'm still...
He also pops off and says he will end Glenn's career if he ever mentions his name.
And I swear, but if you mention me on one of these streams, I will do another one on you, and I'll do until you end your fucking career, because I can't keep the shit you do, Glenn. I am done. I'm right here in my limit.
Alberto then says he wants to violently attack one of Glenn's fans.
Callum, if you don't stop supporting Glenn, I will go to your house and shove a bloody branch into your fucking face.
Yeesh, Alberto.
Okay, that was a bit...
You don't even need to be that dark.
I love this bit. You can tell he's trying so hard not to tell Glenn to unalive himself.
But here's my final words on this stream. Glenn, if you're watching this, you're a dickhead, you're a terrorist, and most importantly, you're a bloody asshole. I hope you go downhill. I hope you end everything, and most importantly, I hope you leave the fandom, okay? Because nobody loves you.
I'm gonna link the video down below. I advise everyone to watch it. It is absolute chaos and it's beautiful. Believe it or not, Glenn is still active in YouTube and DeviantArt, where he makes Titanic fan fiction. Now, I haven't read any of Glenn's fan fiction, but I assume it involves him getting it on with this woman here, because let's be honest with ourselves, okay? Kanefan701 is just another example of some of the crazy people in the Thomas fandom who harass kids. Screw this guy. So while editing this video, another Thomas creator has been exposed for some disgusting behaviour. Richard Jordan, aka ScarLouis123. This guy was such a well-respected member of the Thomas community for years. Now, this isn't something like being accused of dodgy messages without any evidence. Put it this way, there is enough evidence for Richard that not only has he been arrested, that it has also got media attention.
Dr. Richard Jordan, a trusted and respected doctor in North Carolina, is at the center of a criminal investigation that cost him his job and his medical license. Authorities are accusing him of planting a hidden camera in the bathroom of a family member's home, and that's just the beginning.
This member of the Thomas community and real-life doctor was accused of exploiting minors and filming people without their consent with hidden cameras. Some of the people he was filming was apparently his own family members. So yeah, this guy's an absolute scumbag and the lowest of the low. I'm not going to go into too much detail as a lot of it is pretty disturbing. Also the fact that this is brand new and more will definitely come out about this scumbag. I just found some weird irony that in the middle of me making a Thomas video about some of its weird creators, another one gets exposed. Speedyskip is another Thomas creator who, yep, you guessed it, has allegedly been creepy. There have been some accusations that he has also scammed kids, but as usual, I have seen no evidence to back this up. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the whole Speedyskip lore, as there's a full page about it on the Thomas Wooden Railway community. But basically, he has a fetish for apparently fat people. There's definitely worse fetishes to have. Apparently, he's also been known to watch fat porn on his Switch. Some allegations were made against him, claiming he tried to sexually take advantage of a girl named Gabby, who claims Skip was only interested in her to indulge in his fat fetish. There's even a song made about the whole situation with Skip and Gabby.
I just wanna date this bitch, not watch fat porn on my Switch.
So as you know, Gabby was the one who made all these allegations against Skip, saying how much of a creep he was. Get this. After abusing some of Skip's haters on Twitter, she came out and told everyone that she and Skip were now in love and in a relationship. Yes, that's right, after all the stuff she posted about him, they're now together. Happily ever after. I don't even know what else to say. This whole story has confused many people and is just another gem in the Thomas community. So yeah, it's now time to talk about the big bad villain of the Thomas community. The one, unfortunately the only, Sodor Productions. Where, oh where to begin on the drama that surrounds Sodor Productions. Hate that this guy gets is actually insane. Put it this way, in the last month, he has uploaded 5 videos talking about how much hate he is receiving. And by hate, I mean daily videos and posts talking about him, people trying to get his channel deleted, death threats, and yes, a whole subreddit dedicated to hating on this guy. Don't worry, we will get into that. Now you may think to yourself, what could Sodor Productions have possibly done to get so much hate? Did he make a video of a child he disliked standing next to Jimmy Savile? Did he send inappropriate messages to minors? No, Sodor Productions likes to play the Thomas community like a damn fiddle.
Many delusional, psychotic, mentally ill people like to claim that James the Red Engine is gay. Keep that disgusting fucking community away from Thomas the Tank Engine. No wonder why the Rainbow Engines are still in stock. It's utterly appalling and disgusting. Even kids don't want this dog shit. What a bunch of fucking facts. The agenda was to be inclusive, and they failed. In the end, they introduced agenda-based, garbage characters such as Nia, Oshima as well. Even though Rebecca isn't painted like Nia and Oshima, the 3 engines share the same character flaw. They have no character. There's nothing to them, and they're a disgrace to the brand. The main poster has Nia on it, a disgusting, smelly, ugly foreign engine who does not belong on Sodor or in this universe.
Think of Sodor Productions as the Andrew Tate and Katie Hopkins of the Thomas community. A shock jock who has made their whole career based off mocking woke culture. Now, because he says stuff that's practically engineered to annoy people, the community has slapped him with every label under the sun. He's sexist, he's homophobic, he's racist. Now, I'm not saying that he's done nothing wrong, but here's the genius of Sodor Productions. He's not crying himself to sleep over hate comments. He's laughing all the way to the bank. Why, you may ask? Because he's found a great success in rage baiting. Here's how it works. Sodor makes a video calling something in the Thomas fandom a woke disaster. Fans lose their minds, flooding his comments with hate and making response videos. That outrage skyrockets views, pulls in new fans who love his bad boy vibe, and gives him more fuel for his next video. Rinse and repeat. It's a perfect system, and you, yes you, are making it work for him. Do you really think this guy cares what people think of him? He's making easy content and easy money. He will say stuff to offend people, no doubt about that, but let's be honest, he thrives off the hate. Why would he act so smug when the hate rolls in? He's found his niche in the Thomas community as the bad boy. Every angry comment you leave is just free promotion for his channel. So for this part, I thought I would go through some of the haters of Sodor Productions. Gonna be honest, a lot of his haters do not make it easy for themselves. For example, the subreddit r/anti-Sodor Productions has some very hard-hitting memes, such as Sodor getting beat up by Thomas characters, and my personal favourite, Sodor Productions gets arrested. I also love the fact that another user commented saying, "This doesn't even qualify as a meme." And the original creator is like, "Yeah, you're right." I'm gonna show you the creator of the subreddit, and before you ask, no, this isn't a joke.
So everyone, I would have uploaded this yesterday, but I kind of forgot to. But anyways, not now. Sorry, that's my dog. So I hope you all had a happy Valentine's Day yesterday. Stop! Sorry about that.
Well, this guy may have good intentions. I don't think Sodor Productions is going to be quaking in his boots anytime soon. Another user that has vowed to take down Sodor is a user called Matthew Drummond, who made a 26-minute rant video filming his computer screen on how much he hates Sodor Productions.
So yeah, I definitely was not planning on making this video, but you know what, I need to talk about this. I'm going to be doing a video why I fucking hate Sodor Productions so much. Fucking retarded. Fucking retard.
Again, really hard-hitting stuff. Matthew sadly doesn't help himself, as he has multiple videos on his channel of him destroying a Thomas the Tank Engine movie that he absolutely hates.
Let's burn this piece of garbage. Found. Go! Three, 2, 1, go!
Who does that? You know, I'm not trying to make fun of the guy, but that's not normal behavior. Another video that was entertaining to watch was from a user, Percyfan99, who has some very strong words for Sodor Productions.
Well, Sodor Productions. I heard the story about you watching my latest video, and all you say is, I don't want to watch it. That kid ruined everything. He's always in the voice channel yelling. But guess what? I don't care. Ban me out of your server. I'm going to be the bigger man. And guess what? I've unsubscribed to you too. I gave you a chance, you spit it right back in my face, so I'm unsubscribing. No, I've won. I'm gonna live a much happier life without your negative toxicity ruining my days. Bye! I gave you a chance, you spit it in my face. Bye!
This is my message to the Sodor Production haters. I get that you hate this guy and want to take him down, like, I get it, but not like this. Do you really think Sodor Productions is going to look at these videos and rethink his choices? I just think this whole chapter of the Thomas community is absolutely wild and entertaining. And it's still going on to this day. In defense of Sodor Productions, I honestly don't think he's the worst Thomas YouTuber ever. I mean, say what you want about him, but you can't deny that he's not entertaining. He hasn't groomed kids or bullied children off the internet. I mean, Paulsvids is still going. Kanefan701 still has a fan base. And don't even get me started on this guy. I don't think all the hate he gets is justified. I mean, death threats? Really? I do understand why he gets hate, but that's his shtick. That's how he makes money. That's how he makes content. In comparison to some of these idiots, Sodor Productions is an absolute saint. So yeah, I don't think he's the worst person in the Thomas fandom. As an outsider of the Thomas community, the whole lore with Sodor Productions is very entertaining to watch, and I am looking forward to see what happens with it in the future. So you may think I made this video just to bash on the Thomas community and talk about how crazy they all are. Not at all. As I've stated before, I have no problem with people who enjoy Thomas the Tank Engine. In conclusion, the Thomas fandom has been an absolutely wild ride that I'm sure none of us will forget anytime soon. And I didn't even mention the Thomas Twitter community, which in itself is a whole separate video. It fascinates me how a children's TV show could be behind such drama and mayhem. What's even more concerning is the amount of children's lives that have been negatively affected by this community. From allegations of inappropriate sexual behaviour to the flat-out harassment of children. It's actually unsettling. And listen, I'm not saying kids can't be cruel. For example, when a 15-year-old Thomas YouTuber called Crazy Caboose died from surgery, accounts obviously made by children mocked his death. Plus, some children actually wished death upon the surgeons who operated on Crazy Caboose. So yes, I understand kids can be horrible. What I find really hard to grasp is the amount of adults who act like children. Surely these idiots can understand the simple concept that they enjoy a show made for children. And a massive portion of that fan base will be children. They will act stupid, they will say hurtful things. That doesn't mean it's okay for them to say these hurtful things, but it's a fact of life. The fact that these grown men can't understand that is actually crazy. Again, I can't stress enough, I don't hate the Thomas fandom. I used to love the show as a kid. There's nothing wrong with liking Thomas. But just remember that lots of fans of this show are children, so please just think about what you post and how you respond to them. I just wanted to make a video to show the amount of insane drama that happens in such a small community. Sadly, that is the end of the line for my Thomas video. Many a good times had by all. I've been Villain Retro, you've been amazing, I've been amazing. The Thomas community has been filled with the most insane drama, but I hope it does well in the future. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you really like it, hit subscribe. It makes my day. Thank you all for watching. I love you all so much. God bless.
Thank you.